Mr. Felix lived a life most young men in Lagos could only dream of. His mansion, nestled in the exclusive highbrow neighborhood of Banana Island, was a testament to his wealth and success. With sleek marble floors, a grand chandelier that sparkled like 1,000 diamonds, and an infinity pool overlooking the serene Lagos lagoon, his home radiated opulence. Felix was not only rich, but kind-hearted, which earned him admiration from his peers. But Felix's heart belonged to one person: Jennifer. She was a stunning young woman with skin that glowed like polished bronze, eyes that could pierce through the toughest of hearts, and a smile that could melt the iciest of souls. Jennifer was everything Felix wanted in a woman, so he thought. He lavished her with expensive gifts, designer handbags, diamond jewelry, and even a sleek Range Rover Velar in her favorite shade of pearl white. Felix often told his closest friend Michael about his dreams of marrying Jennifer. "Michael, she's the one," he whispered to his ears. "I've never been so sure of anything in my life. Jennifer is kind, humble, and beautiful. She's perfect for me," Felix said one evening as they shared drinks on his terrace, the Lagos skyline twinkling in the background. Michael nodded, but hesitated. "Felix, I'm happy for you. But sometimes what we see on the surface isn't always what's beneath." Felix chuckled. "You worry too much, my friend. Jennifer loves me. I can feel it." What Felix didn't know was that beyond Jennifer's radiant smiles and coy laughter, she hid a darker side. She had secrets she kept deeply buried in her heart. Jennifer led a double life. While she smiled and played the role of a loving girlfriend, her heart was elsewhere. Jennifer was involved in dubious activities, associating with shady characters, and attending secret parties in the darkest corners of Lagos. Despite Felix's unwavering devotion, she saw him as nothing more than a means to an end. "Why are you still with him?" her friend Regina asked one evening at a private rooftop party in Victoria Island, surrounded by bottles of vintage champagne and a crowd of Lagos elite. Jennifer sighed, swirling her drink. "Felix is too good for me. He deserves someone better, someone pure. I can't keep pretending, Regina. It's not fair to him." Regina raised an eyebrow. "So what's the plan? Keep taking his money until he finds out?" Jennifer shook her head. "No, I'll end it. I have to. It's the right thing to do." A week later, Jennifer invited Felix to her apartment, a luxurious condo he had paid for in Banana Island. The atmosphere was heavy as she opened the door. Felix, dressed in a crisp white shirt and tailored trousers, brought along a bouquet of roses and a small velvet box containing a diamond ring. He was ready to propose, but Jennifer's expression stopped him in his tracks. Her eyes were red, her face etched with guilt. "Felix, we need to talk," she said softly. Felix's heart raced. "What is it, my love? Is something wrong?" Felix asked, his brow furrowing. She sighed and took a deep breath. "I can't do this anymore. I can't keep pretending. You deserve someone better than me," she said, with pain in her voice. His brow furrowed in confusion. "Pretending? Jennifer, what are you talking about? What do you mean?" he asked, his voice filled with concern. Tears streamed down her face. "You're too good for me, Felix. I'm not the woman you think I am. I've done things I'm not proud of. You need someone pure, someone who can match your goodness. That's not me." Felix reached out, taking her hands in his. "Jennifer, I don't care about your past. All I care about is us." But Jennifer shook her head. "No, Felix, this has to end," she said, with a voice strained with pain. Felix felt as though the ground had shifted beneath him. "Jennifer, whatever it is, we can work through it. I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you." But in her heart, Jennifer felt unworthy. Felix's kindness and purity only magnified her guilt. She knew she was living a lie. She shook her head. "No, Felix, this is goodbye." He stood there, stunned, as she walked away. The diamond ring slipped from his hand and hit the floor with a soft thud. His world crumbled. Felix sank into despair. Days turned into weeks, and he isolated himself in his mansion, avoiding friends and family. The once vibrant young man who hosted lavish parties now spent his days staring at the lagoon, his heart heavy with sorrow. Michael visited one evening, bringing a bottle of aged whiskey. "Felix, you can't let this break you. You're stronger than this." Felix shook his head. "I gave her everything, Michael. My love, my trust, my wealth. And she threw it all away." "Maybe this is a lesson," Michael said gently. "Not every love story ends the way we want it to. But that doesn't mean you should give up on love." Felix's eyes darkened. "I'm done with women. They only bring pain." "Forget her, Felix," Michael said as he came closer to him. "She's not worth your tears." "You don't understand," Felix replied, staring into his glass of whiskey. "She was everything to me." "Then why did she leave?" Michael challenged. "If she truly cared, she would have stayed." Felix had no answer. Deep down, he knew Michael was right, but his heart refused to let go. Months passed and life continued. Felix focused on expanding his business empire, immersing himself in work. But fate had other plans. One evening at a charity gala, hosted at a luxurious hotel in Echo, Atlantic City, Felix and Jennifer crossed paths. She was there with a group of friends, looking as radiant as ever, but there was a sadness in her eyes. When their gazes met, the world seemed to pause. Felix's heart raced, a mix of anger and longing swirling within him. "Felix," she whispered, approaching him hesitantly. "Can we talk?" He clenched his jaw. "What is there to talk about, Jennifer? You made your choice." Tears welled up in her eyes. "I'm sorry, I know I hurt you, but I had my reasons." "Reasons?" he scoffed. "You think that excuses what you did?" "No," she said, her voice breaking. "But I need you to know the truth. Please give me a chance to explain." Felix hesitated, his emotions warring within him. Finally, he nodded. "Fine, but this better be good." They stepped outside onto the balcony, where the city lights shimmered like stars. Jennifer poured out her heart, confessing everything about her past, her insecurities, and why she felt unworthy of his love. Her voice cracked as she spoke, tears streaming down her face. Felix listened in silence, his own eyes brimming with unshed tears. When she finished, they stood there, the weight of their emotions hanging heavily between them. Finally, he spoke. "Jennifer, you broke me, but hearing this, I don't know what to feel. Part of me still loves you, and part of me hates you." She sobbed. "I don't expect you to forgive me, Felix. I just needed you to know the truth." In that moment, they both cried together, their tears mingling with the soft breeze of the Lagos night. The air was thick with unresolved tension, leaving the story hanging on a knife's edge. What happened next will shock you. Do you think Jennifer did the right thing by telling Felix the truth? Let me know the lessons you learnt from this story. Also, let me know if you need part 2 of this story. Please subscribe, like and share with your friends and loved ones. Thank you for watching.